Alright, welcome back to Minuteman Operations. So, I ordered myself something about a week ago for Father's Day that I felt would be a good addition to my EDC for work. Now, I work in healthcare. I have a tendency to have a lot of crap in my pockets, and I pull a lot of freaking hours, so I just try to make sure that I have everything that I need on my person or in my work bag. Now, the item that I ordered just showed up earlier today, and I have mixed feelings about this, which I'm going to run it regardless because I spent about $70 on it, and I don't really want that to go to waste. Like, I don't hate it, but I don't love it. It's kind of a very happy medium. So, the item in question is hidden in this drawer, is this thing right here. This is the Vortex SOCP sling bag. It's a fanny pack. Now, I've never really been a big fan of fanny packs, but I was like, you know what? Not only is it green, but it's small, compact, and, you know, it's just going to help me kind of keep things a little more organized while I'm at work for 16 hours a day. So, yes, I purchased this, had good hopes that this was going to be a reasonable, effective item for me for work, and right off the bat, because I've already kind of been playing around with it, right off the bat, the biggest thing that I really don't care for is simply the fact that the phone pocket right here does not 100% fit my phone. Like, I can get my phone in there, but it is a very, very tight fit, which, not the end of the world. I can work with that. It's just kind of annoying. Like, I was really hoping that the phone pocket on this would have worked with my phone. Which, I mean, it kind of does, just not the way I was hoping. But anyways, let's kind of dive into this and show you what I am currently running inside of this little fanny pack. So right off the bat, the phone pocket, it has these two little quick release straps on the side. That way you can just quickly, bring this down. Obviously you'd probably be using two hands, but yes, this part folds down. That way you can utilize your phone if you're out doing the tactical things, which it does work. It's just kind of awkward. But yes, inside of this pocket, I simply keep pen. Always need a pen. Can never have enough pens, especially working in healthcare, because, people like to steal pens. It's a very common thing to be stolen in healthcare. And then I also have the handy dandy notebook, the Write in the Rain notebook, which is really nice. I actually like this. These things are like super cheap, and for writing down notes or whatever, especially when you're working a 16-hour shift, it's nice to have notes and everything for throughout the day. So yes, that I figure can live right up here in the front pocket. That way it is easily accessible if and when I need to take notes, which happens a lot. So having that right up front to where I can easily access it is very important. So yes, that is what the phone pocket is being utilized for, because, let's, for reference, we'll shove my phone in there. So the phone, as you can see here, it's a very tight fit. I mean, it fits, but it's just, I wish it fit just a tad bit better, because then once you fold it up, it's just, it's kind of awkward. So I don't really feel like we're going to be utilizing the phone pocket for a phone. We're just going to use it for a pen and notebook. So yes, moving forward, we have the main compartment here. We'll unzip that thing, and then, there's a okay amount of space in here, not the greatest, but, so on the first inside pocket, I have just extra pens. Again, you can never have enough pens working in healthcare, but typically I just have the pens floating around my pocket. I've never really had a dedicated spot for pens. Now I do, so yes, that is kind of nice. So I just keep a couple extra pens. I gotta throw a Sharpie in there, Sharpie and probably a highlighter. But yes, that's really all I keep inside of this pocket. I mean, it's not a massive pocket or anything. But then, moving forward, we have the second compartment, which is definitely bigger. So we have my wallet in there, and we have this here little pocket thing that you can take out of there. Right now, I just threw some extra cash in there that I had. I didn't have anywhere else to put it, so I was like, screw it, I'll throw it in here. Kind of nice. I mean, outside of keeping some cash in there or whatever, I mean, there's really no, at least in my opinion, what I can think of, there's no other use for this. But yeah, I just keep my wallet and that little cash holder. I was contemplating as to if this would be a useful item to have throughout the day. Like, I'm done with work, out and about, keep my wallet, some cash, whatever inside of this, and just kind of rock the whole fanny pack idea. Might be a possibility. I mean, I do like 6-day stretches, so, when I'm done, it'd be nothing to drop the pen and notebook and everything and just kind of rock this as a actual fanny pack, carrying all my extra crap or anything. But yes, currently, that is the main stuff that I keep in here for work. With everything inside of this, I do still have a little bit of extra space to where if I have papers or whatever, I can keep them in here. I do end up with papers throughout the day, so, throwing them in here, probably not a horrible idea. That way, clear up some pocket space. But yeah, that's main compartments here. But then there's more. So there is a zipper on the bottom of this, which I currently, just kind of experimenting with this, I put just a very small fixed blade knife. This is the Civi something. Just a small little fixed blade knife. Pretty cool knife. And it fits perfectly in this little zipper pocket down here. However, that's not the intended purpose for that pocket. The intended purpose of that pocket is you come inside here, pop this little pocket up, and then look at that, you have an expansion to where you can add a few more things, which, I will probably never ever utilize this pocket for its intended purpose, just because that's kind of awkward and whatever. Kind of neat, but, I really don't have a need for this. So, yeah, we're just going to utilize that pocket to carry a small little fixed blade knife. Why? Because I can't. Now, obviously, for reasons of working in healthcare and in nursing homes and whatever, can't have that. So that's kind of one of the items that would not live inside of this while I'm at work. I was just kind of playing around with it. But yes, that is the little Father's Day gift that I got for myself. A neat little bag. I mean, I am going to run the absolute hell out of it. Like, I paid money for it. I'm going to use it. It'd be kind of stupid to spend a bunch of money on something and not use it. So, yeah. Now, on the site, they do have it listed as you can run this, you can wear this little pouch bag thing multiple different ways. You can run it as like an actual fanny pack. You can run it as like an actual sling. And then it did come with 2 clips that fit right here onto the back, right here, which those clips are right here. I physically did not need them, so I took them off, just because wearing it on the belt line or whatever, it was just getting caught up and kind of annoying. So I did take those off, and then, you know, you can hook it to your bag or whatever. More than likely, how I'm going to do that is just simply run it as a fanny pack. It's such a weird term. Like, I don't know who came up with that term, but I feel like they probably could have came up with a better name. Just my opinion, but get this zipped back up and everything, and yeah, so right there, I mean, very basic compact, which I don't have an issue with that. I don't want to have a bunch of bulky crap with me, so having something that is compact is definitely nice. So let's pause this and just kind of show you how it looks actually wearing it. Alright, so right off the bat, I mean, it's not horrible. I mean, not very heavy. It works. Everything's easily accessible. You know, the scrub top would pretty much cover that for the most part, or just kind of run it off to the side here, or however you want to wear it. I mean, but, you know, more than likely, this is how I'm going to utilize the fanny pack. But, you know, if you wear it like the actual sling, like they say you can, adjust this real quick. I mean, I just find the strap thing. Yeah. Maybe. I mean, I guess I could, you know, rock it like this. It's just kind of awkward. I mean, I guess this could work, but, more than likely, it's just going to be ran on the belt line. Now, it's going to take a little bit to get used to rocking a fanny pack. But, you know what? Screw it. You know, I'm not out there to please anybody, so. Now, the biggest complaint that I have with this is just simply the fact that my phone does not fit in the phone holder the way I wanted it to. But, I mean, it's not a horrible thing. It's not a horrible pack. You're definitely not going to put a bunch of crap in here. I mean, if you're out, you know, doing the whole tactical stuff, I mean, put a emergency fire starter kit in here, maybe a very very small, basic first aid kit. Like, I am pretty sure you could come up with a few different uses for this, for, you know, doing the whole tactical operator type stuff. But yeah, we're gonna run this for a little bit, see if I like it, see how nice it is, and maybe I'll purchase another one to utilize for the whole super ultra tactical stuff. But we'll see. We'll see how I like it, how it works. Probably adjust some stuff later on, but yeah. Thoughts and opinions on this particular item. The SOCP Sling, if I remember correctly. But yeah, thoughts and opinions down below. I'm gonna quit talking because I have a bunch of stuff to do before I have to go to work. I've got like a day and a couple hours before I have start my 6-day stretch, so yeah, I got a bunch of stuff to do, so fun times.